I'm Billy S, welcome back to the channel. My boyfriend Aion and I are both FromSoft fans. He loves the original Dark Souls, he's happy to play through Dark Souls 3, and Bloodborne's been on the PS4 since I first met him. And in the summer of 2022, I got him to try Elden Ring for the first time. His character, Woedenaz, is a no-nonsense elderly woman with a penchant for hitting things very hard and then hiding behind whatever monstrosity she's calling a shield. Fashion is not her name, and stance breaking is her game. Aion beat Malenia while primarily shielding, and that means he can do just about anything. And with his consent, he agreed to be recorded for the content, so you get to see the force of nature that is Woedenaz at work. So, you've read the title, let's jump right in as we experience my boyfriend's first journey through Elden Ring's DLC. In a year or two. Right? She's like...
Oh,
was
my
was
God.
this the build you used to kill Malenia?
I don't remember.
Because I don't remember this. First order of business, getting into the DLC. Luckily, Mohg's been dead since 2022, and thank God, because Aion found Mohg's fight to be incredibly annoying, much to my dismay as a Mohg lover. A brief chat with Leggatt and a brush of hand-holding later, and we officially step into the Land of Shadow. Now you may be wondering what my role is in this. For the most part, I'm here to sit back and observe his gameplay while guiding him towards points of interest. Aion isn't the best at reading the in-game map, and his sense of navigation in these open-world titles can be a struggle, so we have a dynamic where I act as his sat-nav when he needs it. The challenge was keeping a balance so I wasn't backseat gaming him or stressing him out as he played, and that was a juggling act that took us the whole series to nail. At the end of the day, it is his playthrough, and Woedenaz was going to do what Woedenaz was going to do, regardless of my attempt at any advice. So better to go with the flow and watch him get flipped by a curse blade.
Oh, that's a grab, okay.
Yeah, Gravesite Plain has so much to do that it was pretty fun taking him around to see the sights. He got his first Shadow Tree fragments, took on his first Black Knight, explored some large ruins, and most hilariously, got bodied by Loga the Beastclaw.
What the fuck is that?
That's what I wanted you to come and see.
Okay. Oh my God. Whoa, Jesus fuck.
It's legally distinct Wolverine. Then it was time to take on his first boss fight, the Black Jail Knight. Known to kill new players with his Gatling gun crossbow, his heavy melee attacks, and his ability to punish everyone. You've just pissed off so many people by doing that first try.
Wow. I'm sorry.
This is the man who beat Malenia's shield build. With his new Armor of Solitude set equipped, nothing can stop him now.
He's on. Oh, I'm alive! Shit!
Yeah.
I'm not alive anymore.
Goodbye.
What?
Elden Ring keeping him humble, you love to see it. Ballarat was his first major stop on the Land of Shadow tour, and honestly, the progress was pretty easy going. The first half of the dungeon is filled with easy-to-kill shadow men, so I left him to his devices, made a cup of tea, came back, and he'd already made his way to the next grace. Though not before showing me one poor unfortunate soul whose death absolutely made his day.
Oh no. Oh no.
How's it going?
Good for now.
Did I get lost?
Yeah, because I saw like someone that died in this corner. Poor thing.
Why?
Why?
I've been there. Our first encounter with a horned warrior went well, though I still wonder to this day why their feet are so incredibly detailed. It wasn't until the second horned warrior later in the level though that we hit a roadblock. Something to note about Aion, he is great in 1v1 scenarios, but the moment multiple enemies with different movesets converge, the panic sets in. It's fascinating to see, as I'm a player who knows how to crowd control in these games, and I don't have an issue running away or attempting to make distance to heal or regain ground. The boyfriend just doesn't have those same instincts, which presents its own level of challenge to overcome.
No, I couldn't. One of them alone, yes, but like if I keep getting distracted by another guy, it's like I have a hard time.
I can tell that you're very good with like 1v1s. But you are like there's something that switches off in your brain the moment something else enters the equation.
Well, yeah, because I have to pay attention to two people at the same time.
Well, Eventually, though, we came to the first major boss of the DLC, the Divine Beast, Dancing Lion. And this ended up being one of Aion's favourite fights thanks to its concept and moveset.
The design is so cool.
The way he likes to learn boss fights is pretty simple. Start off with a few attempts, just feeling out the boss's moves, then slowly figure out which ones have punish opportunities, and go from there. He's a patient player, meaning he doesn't mind waiting out a combo if it means a guaranteed hit once it finishes. Shadow of the Erdtree's bosses tend to buck this trend though, with more dynamic combos that can often be interchanged with each other, and this was an aspect of FromSoft's current boss design that doesn't connect with my partner. You'll see it more in later fights in the video like Bale, but for now, his goal was to lock in and let loose. Then he got to phase 2 for the first time. Alright.
Oh boy.
It begins.
Well.
Oomphy.
Oh.
Oomphy got destroyed. Something I learned very quickly about my boyfriend is that when he feels he can beat a boss, there's no convincing him to leave and come back. The Divine Beast Dancing Lion is supposed to feel harder from the average fight, as it encourages players to go out, collect some Shadow Tree fragments, and come back stronger. Aion did not do that, and yet as it turns out, I needed to have more faith in him. The Lion's first phase was down to a science, and the Lightning phase was all about Aion getting enough practice to where he could understand what was going on. The Wind phase had attacks that were easily blockable, which just left the Ice phase to be the problematic middle child. Frostbite build-up, Ice AoEs, it was a killer, and helped to end a vast majority of his attempts at the second phase.
That's gonna hit me with Frost. Oh!
You didn't block it.
I tried to jump, yeah.
At the start of the playthrough, I also liked to chime in when he died to offer advice. Little did I know, this would be the start of some major self-reflection, as I constantly found myself underestimating my partner, thinking, oh, he needs the advice, when in the reality he just needed to feel his failure and power through it.
But that... sometimes it blocks it, sometimes it doesn't.
Because you were too close.
But the first one I was also very close.
You weren't as close. We definitely needed to iron out our communication kinks, but guess what, Meevee? That's exactly what we did, and now we're a Soulsborne power couple. And on his 18th attempt, he overcome his first major boss and discovered whatevs new fashion for the majority of the playthrough. Take a look.
Ah! No, please.
Let's fucking
Yay!
go. Let's fucking go.
Yay!
Whoa. Well done.
Yee.
Oh, fantastic. And now you have its head.
Oh god.
I mean, honestly, it
coming.
kind of fits with the shield.
Yeah. That was really cool, yeah. I really liked that one.
Yee. Music.
Really good. Really solid.
I love how every time it like changes, like, element, the music kind of also changes to reflect that.
Yeah. Like, I like the music from these games, but I don't, like, listen to them, like, on YouTube or something. But this one, I feel like it could, honestly.
Would you say that boss was far too difficult, unfair, the worst boss that From Software has ever developed?
No.
You heard it here first.
Very tough, but I think it was tough in a fair way. It took me a while to adapt and everything, but, like, I don't know, like, I think, like, that's how, like, good bosses are. Like, they're supposed to be tough, but you have to adapt to them.
And perhaps most importantly of all, he then got to frolic with the electric sheep.
It's the electric sheep.
Yay!
Yay. Oh no! Wait, a tree almost falls on it. No! I'm here to be friends.
They're territorial.
That's fine.
So whatevs like sheep then?
Yeah.
More than humans?
Yeah.
She was a farmer. In a
No! Thunder fell on it.
Whoa!
Wow.
It was on to Gravesite East next, and rather than take on any of the side paths, my boyfriend decided to immediately tackle Castle Ensis. Of course, there was no way for him to know it was the next major dungeon, nor was I going to tell him that, and again, he had a rather easy go of it. Basic enemies, with the only true danger being Moonrathil at the midpoint.
Oh. It's an actual man.
Woman, actually.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh, poor woman.
That's how you do a jumping attack.
What else? Whoa! That was fucking brutal.
Well, she hurt a lot.
Oh
so
yeah,
I was like,
no, like...
yeah. Woo.
I asked him after the session whether he ended up preferring Bellarat or Castle Ensis, and to my surprise, he picked Castle Ensis, as Bellarat felt shorter. It likely helped that Ensis has tougher enemies overall, that withstand more hits than Bellarat's Shadow Men, meaning whatevs was tested more here. Our second day began to wind down as he reached the final grace, but me being the messy bitch who lives for drama, I needed to get him to have at least one attempt at R'Lana.
I may stop here for
Wait,
now. What?
Don't stop.
No? Okay. Alright.
Just go until 7.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, you're not edging me right before the boss. Fuck that.
Okay, I didn't know it was right here. Wee. Oh,
This is R'Lana, the Moon Knight.
I love how she moves though. Like,
No, she's one of like the fan favorite bosses. So she uses the.
isn't this where like I fought in the main game like like the knight with the horse or something?
It's a similar location, yes, because they're both descended from the Caria royalty. So Loretta was a Carian knight who was for a Caria manor, and R'Lana is also a Carian knight. But she's also royalty because she's Renala's sister.
Oh. Ooh. Whoa.
That's one you'll want to learn how to avoid or block.
Yeah. Can it be jumped? I don't. It was a bit high.
I think it can be crouched.
Oh.
I think. Don't quote me on that. Go.
Oh boy. Yeah, now is when it's gonna be more complicated, you know. Holy fuck. Yeah, okay. What? Yeah, I don't think I'm beating her right now, but like...
Okay, but you're doing far better than most people do on their first try. Yeah. First attempt, 1/3 of her health left, and as you can see from the footage on screen, he had a similar experience with his second attempt a minute later. Aion thrives against humanoid bosses where his shield and counter strategy works wonders, and the fact that he's able to block against most of R'Lana's attacks and his shield effectively neuters her Fireblade was a real lucky break. It was her magic that became the problem. However, we had to end the session and sleep on it before... As it turns out, his build for whatevs is perfect for dealing with Rellana's most iconic attack, her twin moons.
Whoa.
This is her major attack.
Oh my god!
I didn't know you could block it with the shield.
I guess because it's a big shield?
That's... Wow, I wanted to see you get juggled.
Wait.
Because I think if it's not a big shield, you have to jump over the impacts. And that's sort of like the intended way to dodge the move.
Yeah, I think I kind of had the feeling, but...
But his build doesn't account for Rellana's 5-slice magic combo. No matter where it appeared, it would melt his health down and effectively end his attempts.
Nope. Nope. Oh, fuck.
No!
Ah. I think it's because I tried to roll back.
No, I think it's just when you stagger her, I think she just gets pissed.
Did I not? No, I hit her.
Yeah, you hit her.
Shit! Ah, I fucked up. Yeah, I didn't notice.
Lucky for us, the DLC offers us a reprieve. The elemental defense talismans from the base game all received +3 variants in the DLC, and the Spelldrake talisman that protects us against magic was right here in Castellensis. One consensual quick detour to collect the talisman courtesy of the Billy S. Satnav, and on Aion's 9th attempt...
I'm going to let this one hit me. Yeah, much better.
Uh-huh. Phase 2.
Still hurts, but
much better.
Oh!
Well, okay, that was a bad dodge, but like...
Yeah. And healing much better too.
Yeah.
Ah.
Nice.
Need to recover stamina so I can't really attack her right now.
Woo!
Okay. That worked.
Just going moons. For you, it's better, I think, just to block it, not even bother with the jumping.
I got you.
Nice.
Yay.
Let's fucking go.
Yay.
Yeah. Whatevs has defeated another strong woman. Despite having access to Shadow Altus, there was still a ton to see and do back in Gravesite Plain. We visited the Bellarat jail, where the players left us inspiring messages.
Try jumping, give up. You know what?
Whoa. And we took on demi-human Swordmaster Ons, who certainly left an impression. Demi-human Swordmaster Ons.
What the fuck? What? Whoa! I think he parried me. Oh! Oh, that's a grab.
Whee! Ooh, damn.
Yeah, it unlocked me, so I couldn't like look at it. Ah!
Whee!
Ooh, motherfucker. I was waiting for you to do the big attack, but like you weren't doing it, so fuck you.
We also dipped into the Fog Rift Catacombs, where Aion learned about the forces of gravity.
Ah! What?
And the forces of fireball gravity.
Oh, I see. I was looking way up for like another type of trap. Is that a fucking cannon?
Yeah.
How do you get a fucking cannon?
His head is a cannon.
Wow!
and eventually he began to see the signs of gravity himself.
Oh, that's not... Oh, no! Oh! I hate this!
Shame he wasn't looking where he was going.
Silly. Looks like you activated this catacomb's trap card.
And of course, he had his first encounter with a Death Knight. I fully expected him to love this boss because he adores edgy designs, but it didn't really elicit a memorable response. In fact, later in the playthrough, he fought the other one in the Scorpion River catacombs and nothing. No memory whatsoever. At least we got good footage of that grab though.
Ah! Ah! Did he just fucking heal?
Dun, 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 dun.
On day 4, Aion decided to explore the east side of Gravesite Plain by taking the path down Elak River. He'd already knocked out the Gravesite Forge dungeon with ease, and hopped up into the Fort of Reprimand to kill the night boss there, and I was trying to get him to meet Tiolier so he'd have seen all the major NPCs, because part of my job as his guide was to ensure he got the most meaningful NPC questline interactions. AKA, I wanted him to suffer in Ledda's fight at Enir just like I did. Yet as I was trying to guide him to Tiolier, he somehow managed to go off the cliff nearby and miss him entirely, instead ending up in the swamp down near Elak River. Knowing there was absolutely no way to convince him to go back up as he now had a new destination, he began to explore. He went downstream first, doing some tricky parkour, and finding his way to the Furnace Golem guarding the Cerulean coast. One brief fight later, and...
Oh.
Wow. Welcome to the Cerulean coast.
I always feel a bit uncomfortable like walking into an area where I don't have the map and I don't see where like the map would be. Because like I'm not doing things properly for some reason.
No, that's not a problem.
No, I know it's not, but like I don't know.
Something I noted throughout the time with the DLC was the way Aion and I perceive Elden Ring's world being very different. I can see a group of enemies in the field and think, oh, those are weak enemies that are there to help the world feel alive, as opposed to enemies I constantly have to fight. Whereas Aion is the type to just see enemies, fight, and get endlessly distracted. It's why he thrives in the older games that had a bit more direction for the player, as he's able to focus one area at a time. I also began to realize I took for granted my ability to read developer intention. There were many moments where I felt a gameplay mechanic was obvious, or I could see what the devs did to attract players to landmarks, stuff like that, which Aion never picked up on. And nowhere was this more prevalent than when we had to try reading the map.
Whoa. Wow. So technically, I guess from here I would be able to like reach this area.
No.
No?
So the blue area is at the lowest point of elevation. Then comes the red area at a higher point of elevation, and then comes the area you started in.
What? Oh wow. It actually developed like way more than I thought it would. Holy shit.
Anytime, and I mean anytime we had to use the map, was very reminiscent of an early 2000s holiday where you'd hop in your car, buy a paper map, and have your passenger seat navigate for you. And for the youngins out there, a paper map is Google Maps but printed onto paper that folded outwards endlessly, and instead of being told where to go by your phone, you instead got told directions by your family, and half the time those directions were wrong. Eventually, we settled into the habit of me giving Aion a general area to explore on the map, and having him find things that way. It worked for both of us, we had a lot more fun. He didn't stay for long at the Cerulean coast, wanting to then explore upriver. He got the two-headed turtle talisman, which became a mainstay of his kit for the rest of the playthrough, and then I introduced him to a casual blood cult.
Blood for the blood god. Why is it always Elden Ring?
Oh boy. Oh god, all of those are. Oh my god.
Blood for the blood god.
Okay.
For the formless mother.
Inspired by the talisman he just received, he turtled in a corner and funneled the blood fiends to Whatev's blade in a beautiful display of her power. Back in Shadow Altus, after demolishing a Black Knight on horseback, Aion couldn't help feeling a little bit of guilt.
I do feel a bit bad because it feels like they're supposed to be like these tough enemies or something that are meant to be like, oh, maybe you don't want to come here this way or something, and I'm here like.
But you cultivated that build in the main game. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I do think the DLC favors the Whatev's build of having a very strong shield and a very strong sword, as most enemies can be guard countered, poise broken, or blocked through. And yet, I still feel that's just as valid a way to play as my twin blade guns blazing strategy. Towards the end of the day's recording though, Aion was curious about how he'd have handled this DLC without me around, and I want to show you this full conversation because you get to see a glimpse at how different we are at approaching a game like Elden Ring.
I'm genuinely curious about like how I would handle this game if I was playing without you.
You probably would miss like a couple quest lines.
I figure, but like, yeah.
I think you'd be fine though, honestly. You might be a bit overwhelmed. I mean, you'd probably handle this the same way you handled whenever you originally played like Dark Souls or something.
But this is such a like big map, and like, I don't know, it's not exactly the same. Like, even if you can go like everywhere in Dark Souls, like it kind of ends up being like one hallway or another hallway.
Well, the thing with this, great.
Him.
The thing with this though is that I think with you specifically, you're not as good at kind of like recognizing when something is like, oh, I can just ride past this, or whether something is like actually something to explore. Like when I play through this DLC, I can kind of understand, oh, this is a point of interest, and oh, these are just enemies that are there to kind of like pad the zone out. With you, it feels like anytime you see it, there's a ladder behind you. Anytime you see an enemy, the ladder is where you need to go to get an item.
Okay, but let me explore.
But that's going to take you back to...
Well, I didn't know that.
With you, it feels like you kind of just like see everything as a thing to see, which is fine. That's totally a valid way to play, and I think a lot of people play the same way you do. But it does mean that like you get distracted so much more.
It's because like I'm not. I don't know if I'm good or bad at like open like map games. I guess I'm not used to them. So like when you give me so many options, I'm kind of like attracted to everything.
Ultimately, I take my ability to read open world games for granted, and you can literally see that in action when I had a little backseat gamer moment in that clip pointing out that ladder. Because in my head, I'm thinking, that's gonna lead to an item that isn't progression. But to Aion, he sees every path as progression. Do you play open world games like Aion or like me? Let me know in the comments. We decided to call it a night there, but only after Whatevs met Dryleaf Dane on the field of battle.
Woo! Ah! Oh! Damn. Jesus, he's so cool!
Yeah. He doesn't need a weapon.
Yeah.
He has his fists and his kicks.
I'm sorry, man.
He wanted this. You didn't kill him, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It was on the 5th day that things officially got real, because 1, I finally got him to meet Tiolier, the last NPC on our list, or so he thought.
The pain. My arms, my legs, each lies a bloody ruin.
What?
Vile bale. Oh, terror incarnate.
I didn't. People are not intense in this game, so finding someone who is So intense.
Soon feast upon your heart.
It's weird.
You can't see it in the footage, but his face was one of genuine surprise. In his words, he's not used to NPCs having so much intensity in their dialogue, so Egon caught him completely off guard, setting the tone for the rest of the session. But not before one more fail with the map.
Because you can kind of see snakes around.
Well, I'm just gonna go back from here.
Not that one.
Way.
You have to read the area names before you walk to them.
They mean nothing to me.
This is why you're so bad at navigation.
Well, I have a fucking map. If like the thing looks like in the path of the map, I don't know. Maybe it feels like it's in the fucking path.
Okay, you're one of those types. Okay.
Yes. See, like you tell me to go this way. This looks like it's there.
I think we read maps differently. Because I can tell, like, looking at the way the map was drawn, that it's two different depths. But I know that there are a lot of people who have struggled with that since the DLC came out, and there's very much, like, two different camps. There are some people who are like, the map should have had layers and should have been more, like, clear for the player. And then there are some people who are like, okay, but this is how, like, the map would be drawn.
No, I get that, yeah. It's just like, I guess I'm not good at that. Like, Oh, he's still here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna be there.
Like, I can tell the difference between this and this. But I can't tell the difference between this and this because it looks like I can actually, like, sneak from here. So it looks like kind of like the same path. So it makes me feel like, oh, I can do whoop.
For me, what, like, tells me that it's a thing are, like, the black lines. Because usually...
But, like, yeah, from far away, you can't really see them that much. And from close, like, I don't know. I get what you mean.
No, I know. It's very much just, like, some people, like, it clicks with them easier and some people it doesn't. There's no shame on you or anything like that. But
I promise, no more map drama, we just found it really funny looking back. Now, I was very excited for the rest of the session, as I'm a massive fan of the Jagged Peak and its boss fight against Bale. You know how you show a friend a movie, but you're constantly looking at them to see if they're enjoying it? That was me today. Dragon's Pit was uneventful, save a chance encounter with a hidden magma worm that went about as well as you'd expect.
Oh, no.
oh my gosh, it's your old friend, the magma worm.
Oh. Wasn't this thing like a pain to fight? It's gonna kill me. Yup. Ugh.
Magma worms in small confined spaces are a match made in hell, and it was also a stark reminder for Aion that some enemies do not care for his great shield.
What? I was blocking that. You can't make that up.
And that was a grim foretelling for what was to come. So we hopped down a pit, killed a scaly, and headed outside.
So where am I? Oh, this is how you access this area then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Interesting. And this is optional.
Yes.
Whew. Shit.
You can complete the DLC without engaging with this entire area of the map. The Jagged Peak and Charo's Hidden Grave are all secret zones, but have vital upgrade materials, Shadow Tree fragments, and even a hidden jail to discover. And with Aion's goal being to experience all the major boss fights, one way or another he had to come here. What I failed to foresee though was my partner's stubborn nature. You see, this area has multiple minor boss fights against the Jagged Peak Drakes. I just rode on past them, not feeling like dragons were worth the hassle. My boyfriend, on the other hand, had this desire to fight them all, which perhaps wasn't the best idea. See, the Jagged Peak Drakes had a habit of jumping backwards in the arena, leaving them so far away from the player that their only option was to then slowly walk back towards us. For a while. And since it's best to fight dragons in an open space, he wanted them back in the center of the arena, so cue frustration.
Just a bit closer. Ow! Stop it! I don't care. Get here. Faster! Wow! Where are you going? There's nothing there. Well, I'm just gonna kill you now. Oh.
I mean, he's doing his job. He doesn't want to die.
Like, he's not moving. He died because he was lazy.
But that frustration soon turned to terror as Aion faced his greatest foe yet. A rope bridge.
No, I don't like these kind of bridges. Yeah, seems familiar, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a grace over there.
Where?
On the other side of the bridge. Right there.
Oh no.
Just over there. You just have to cross the bridge.
I don't trust this. Okay.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Well, I don't know. I don't trust these games.
No, I know. That was the funniest thing I've seen so far. That's definitely making it in the video.
And soon after, we actually had another conundrum, as I think we discovered a suicide cult?
Interesting amount of blood stains here. I have no idea why. Like, did everyone just think they could jump off?
Oh, he just
Why? Did somebody... Is this a fucking suicide cult? I think it's a suicide cult. You can't get anywhere from there. Why?
I mean, I don't know. Well, that one seemed like an accident.
That one was
Oh yeah, this one's the same.
accident. Why? Oh, we wanted to get a fucking.
This is like the
star.
third. Oh. Jesus. My favorite is this one. Just respawning. I mean, like, yep, nope.
If there's anyone in the YouTube comments who knows what the fuck, please let me know. I'm dying.
The path of the dragons continued as he killed the next two drakes, had a chat with Egon, and began climbing the mountain. And it was at this point where, if we use my analogy from earlier about showing a friend a movie, I could see he wasn't having fun. Solidified by fucking Senisax. The first attempt at this was cute. Oh, it's one of those dragons you fought in the base game, aww. But every subsequent run felt more oppressive and brutal. The lock-on system for this dragon only allowed for one lock-on point, and it's neither the legs nor the head, and I could just see him getting a bit pissed off, to the point where after 7 attempts, I said, I'll go make a cup of tea, and I'll just leave him to it.
Really? What the fuck? Why is it... I don't know. I feel like something changed. It's just not fun. Because you can't aim at anything else that is not the body of the head. It's just not fun. That attack I don't know how to avoid. See, this is the thing with, like, for example, with the lion or like Milena. No.
Melania.
No, the girl with the swords.
Oh,
Relana. That. They were complicated, but they were fun because, like, you had openings. This thing barely gives you any opening before he starts, like, counterattacking. And
yeah, because it's a copy-paste field boss from the main game they didn't give a fuck about.
yeah.
It does feel like you should be able to...
Right? Right. Okay. I made bleeding on him. Yes.
There you go.
Fuck off and die. Oh.
I believe Senisax is a she, by the way.
I didn't say he or she.
And you said he.
I said fuck off and die.
No, before that you said something about you got bleed on him.
Oh, well.
We don't misgender in this household.
With Senesax defeated, he scaled the rest of the Jagged Peak, completed some parkour puzzles, and finally reached his prize at the top. My personal favourite boss of the DLC, Bale the Dread.
Whoa. Oh, so I mean no horse?
No horse.
No horse. Well. Ah! Okay. Ah! Oh, that's a grab. Okay.
You're dead.
Notice how Aion did no damage in that clip. This factors into the main early frustration with Bale that he's an extremely aggressive boss who also has a lot of movement for a dude with a ripped off leg. It can feel extremely overwhelming initially, and it took until my second playthrough to truly understand and appreciate the fight for what it was. Aion, meanwhile, I knew was going to struggle from the get-go. Fights where attacks can clip behind his shield, or fights where it's hard to find good punish windows for slower builds, are his kryptonite, and Bale has both of those problems. But Aion's also never been a big Soulsborne dragon fan, so we should have seen this one coming.
I don't think this is a boss I'm going to enjoy. I can't block him sometimes. Like, it hits me from angles that I just can't block following the camera. So, for what I'm seeing, it has a moveset that I don't really vibe with. Again, it's another case, like, if I could aim at the leg, it would immediately be easier and more fair.
Can you not?
No, it's just the head. Oh my god.
He always follows up his grab with the two-hits.
He follows everything up when I hit it.
That being said, he had one goal he wanted to reach before retreating from Bale for the moment. Get him to his second phase. And wouldn't you know it, the god of adaptability got there far quicker than I expected him to.
Oh.
Oh, shit, well. It's not half HP, but this is his phase 2, basically.
Mm-hmm. I can see that, yeah. Whoa!
This is the hardest attack.
Oh my god.
Because you have to dodge the laser, but you also have to dodge the explosion that comes after.
Oof. Damn. Okay, well, I got here.
You got there. No, that is a victory.
Charo's Hidden Grave, an area notable for its blood-red flowers and inability to have anything interesting hidden amongst its graves. And yet it was here that Aion and I had to overcome our biggest challenge yet.
Oh look, it's your friend and mine, the Deathrite Bird.
Oh.
Would you believe me if I said this single boss was the biggest thing we faced as a gamer couple? The Deathrite Bird has a host of devastating AoEs and hard-hitting attacks that can be very difficult for slower builds to avoid. Combined with a devastating half-health explosion, not to mention the Grave Birds constantly trying to interfere with the fight, Aion was here for a while.
I hate that I can't fucking block the attacks. It's similar to like the Dragon DLC. No, not DLC. Like the Dragon that it didn't beat yet or something. Like the hitbox is just weird because it's hitting me, but it's hitting me from behind anyway.
Yeah, because some of the attacks like kind of go over you if you're like too close to the boss.
Yeah, but I feel like then they shouldn't hit me.
It had been 10 days since the last recording session, so for the first session back after our break, I was hoping we'd make more overall progress in the DLC. But as it turns out, trying to balance that need for progress due to this being a video, while also respecting my partner's playthrough and needing to let him do it at his own pace, was something we hadn't quite experienced before. And we ended the session with no Deathrite Bird killed and no major progress made. Though we did get the Ghost Flame Dragon on the Cerulean coast, so we at least got some runes for our efforts. But can our relationship survive the rest of the Elden Ring DLC? Well... To all the couples out there, the most important thing about gaming with your partner is understanding how they work. If you're playing a Soulsborne game, you have to know how they handle frustration. And for me, learning to trust Aion and not panic at the first sight of him getting annoyed at something was really tough. But taking on the Deathrite bird with renewed vigor, we both noticed him improving, as you can see.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
He'll kill it.
kill it.
He won't kill it.
Kill your baby. Kill your baby. There you go. Oh. Motherfucker. Oh!
Nice dodge.
No, I didn't dodge that.
No, I know, but like, I'm gonna give you the credit anyway, even though, because that's just what you do when you play these games.
Oh, I'm hitting with a shield. Oops.
And you were doing good damage.
Yeah, I mean, that shield hurt.
Bitch.
Oh my god. Fuck off. No, that's gonna... No! Damn it. Come on! Oh.
So close, yet so far. Until finally, on an attempt just like any other, this happened.
We're going all out.
Yeah, it's doing that thing. There you go.
Fuck
There
you!
Go.
Fuck you, piece of shit! Oh! Oh my god.
You can probably level up now.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And now you can use its AoE flames as an Ash of War.
I will never do it.
With our greatest foe defeated and our relationship restored, we could finally explore Charo's hidden grave and enter the Lamenter's jail. And while I thought this would be a rather boring visit, I forgot that this is where you pick up the Prattling Pate Lamentation item, and by god did Aion fall in love at first sound.
Oh. Yup, okay, I'm gonna like that one.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, that's my reaction when someone says I'm beautiful. Can't take a compliment. You're horrible.
Oh, fuck! I deserve that one.
Yeah. So how did he find the unique boss, the Lamenter?
Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! I was like, he didn't look too intimidating, and now I guess I get it. Ow! Ah!
Oh my god. He's fucking you up.
There's too many! Wait, what?
The Lamenter has a special mechanic, where if there are any clones left alive at the end of his clone attack, that amount of Lamenter icons appear around the player's neck, and if 5 build up, it's instant death. With that in mind, how did Whatevs handle this? By hitting him really hard with her katana. The Lamenter looks scarier than he actually is in practice, and you get more than enough time to kill the clones as long as you avoid some of their more staggering magic attacks.
Nope.
Nice.
Oh, that is...
And for your victory, you get his mask.
Uh-huh.
You have become the boss.
Why would anyone want this?
I think it's time to get back on the main story path, don't you? How about we head to the Shadow Keep? Broken golem.
a broken golem.
Oh yeah. Oh, hello. What is happening?
Somewhere, a great rune has broken.
What?
Somewhere, a great rune has broken, and so too has a powerful charm. Anyway, on with your day.
And it seems like Miquella's charm has finally broken, meaning Aion had a lot of NPCs to revisit in the off time. But with the temptation of progression, there's a Shadowkeep to get through first, and at its base, it's internet sensation Moodeng, the golden hippopotamus.
Oh, wait, I fought one of these already.
You fought the smaller overworld mini-boss versions.
Ah. Oh, wait, is this the one that...
This is the one that pissed me off for, like, a while. Yeah.
Oh, well.
To be fair, you're fighting the nerfed version of him with, like, better hitboxes.
Oh, yeah.
When I
right.
played, his grab had a genuinely bugged hitbox. And it was grabbing people when it genuinely shouldn't have.
I knew with the build of whatevs that the hippo was going to be a bit of a cakewalk for my boyfriend, but that doesn't mean he wasn't in for a couple surprises.
Oh. Ah.
He beat the hippo on his second attempt thanks to his massive shield and guard countering by finding the easiest to punish moves, which is iconic behavior, but it's still entertaining to watch.
Nice.
Die.
Well
Yeah.
done.
I like the design, but it's not my favorite thing.
Welcome back, Dragon Slayer armor, Grand Duke's Archives bonfires.
Wait, what?
Side of grace, side of grace.
Oh. God.
Now, I was fully expecting him to explore the Shadowkeep in its entirety, and he did explore the Gatehouse to great effect. Black Knights, regular soldiers, those little imps with the poison powder, they were nothing to him. But he did get a first look at Messmer's Fire Knights.
I don't know if I fought one of these before.
Nope.
They look awesome.
Oof. They're Messmer's Fire Knights.
And instead of going up the elevator to the specimen storage, he actually found the ladder leading to the area's optional painting, and more importantly...
Ahead. Oh, they were in line. Well,
They tell the truth sometimes.
I was planning on leaving this path for later because I didn't think he'd actually find it. But once Aion had made the decision to plunge down the coffin to the ancient ruins of Unti, I knew we were on a crash course for the madness that dwells below. Recluse River was a breeze with the exception of a few flies and a curse blade that managed to overwhelm him with a shocking ambush.
ah! Fly. No, 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 no!
Oh, you're fucked. Yeah.
Ah!
So we pretty quickly made it to the Darklight Catacombs and took shelter inside. And if there was any catacomb to showcase how differently Aion and I perceive level design, this is the one. The trick of this dungeon is that you have to find levers to light up the floors, which will then reveal the way forward and secrets you can find. The first floor is a perfect test, as you pull the main lever to light the room, and there across from the player is a hidden doorway. I saw this immediately in my playthrough. Aion, not so much.
Oh. Oh.
It is the Dark Light Catacombs. It starts dark, and then you light.
Huh.
How didn't he see it? I love him so much, I really do, but we see things through such a different lens. So at the end of the floor, I turn him around, give him some hints, and I can't help but laugh at his reaction.
You see the opening.
Uh-huh.
You see what's above the opening.
Oh. How do we get there? So, from there? Do I really?
I would highly recommend it.
Ah!
And you know, I wouldn't do that unless it was something worth collecting.
Oh.
We spent the whole second floor talking level theory, with him having one vindicating moment where he got sniped by the same magic enemy who killed me in my playthrough in the exact same way.
Okay.
That happened to me in my playthrough as well.
And finally, we reached the floor you've all been waiting for, biggest cannon imp.
Ah! Oh my god.
You have a stake of Marika here, don't worry.
No, yeah, but wow.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Go. Go. Oh my god. Wait, did it go down?
Yes.
Oh.
The lever controls the platform.
Whew.
Nice.
And thus it was time for Jory Elder Inquisitor. Quite frankly, I have soured on Jory following my partner's run, because the level of sheer magic spam, summon spam, and his insane poise throughout the fight, while premeditated and planned, can feel so overwhelming and brutal. No simple shield can protect you from all that magic damage, and my partner learned that the hard way.
Whoa! Hello? Hello?
I believe all of his summons die in like one hit though, so...
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I suspected as much.
I don't think I'm gonna like this one.
Oh no, I knew you were gonna hate him the moment I played against him.
The thing with Jory is that the game expects you to use the gravestones and the sides of the arena as environmental shields, which works when you've got arcs being chucked your way, but the moment you have 4 or 5 summons closing in, staying far away from Jory is a fool's errand. You've got to get in close and you've got to get in quick. It never plays out like that though.
And he summons the flamethrowers, then he does Spear Up.
Okay?
You were stagger locked.
Yeah, I noticed.
Like, I hate how long that specific spell lasts, but I've also come to respect it in this fight, because it means that he's not summoning other shit while he's using it.
Yeah. You're not summoning anything. You're attacking.
Ironically, the successful attempt happened after I left the room, coming back just in time to see him win.
Fuck you!
Oh, you did it!
Fuck off!
Nice!
Ugh.
You just needed my nervous energy to vacate.
No, I just needed to rush his ass and attack when I
There
could.
you go.
Jesus. Oh, that was not fun.
No.
Jesus. Like, I'm what ifs.
Yeah.
It takes me 5 jumping attacks to, like,
Yeah,
stagger
you're
him.
whatevs, and he
What
said,
do you, like, imagine another player that doesn't have what ifs.
You're whatevs, and he said whatevs.
And with that, we officially enter the Abyssal Woods, one of the most atmospheric areas in the game. And while it took Aion a few moments to quell his rage at Jory, the moment he actually started reading the developer messages, things got fun.
Oh. I think I remember, like, that reaction from Shenpai. I think.
No.
No?
Shen has not been here.
No?
No.
I remember someone being like, oh, I can't summon the thing.
Maybe it was me.
Oh. What the fuck?
No. You are not allowed to use torrent here.
Yeah, I noticed. Thank you.
Straight up, I suspect the Abyssal Woods and Midra's Manse was one of Aion's favourite DLC locations. He, like me, loves a good horror game, and the general ambiance and atmosphere of this zone is just so appealing to our darker sensibilities.
You know, I'm not exactly scared, but I do appreciate like the setup for whatever it ends up being.
Yeah. No, it I don't think like they're expecting you to be like, oh my god, terrified.
I think this would scare people.
But I think it's...
Like, the game hasn't done this ever before,
Yeah.
including, like, your horse is too scared to show up. And you've been everywhere, so yeah.
Then we meet our first ageless untouchable.
Go this way. Yeah. There's something orange there. Oh. Is that the thing?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Honestly, I can't blame him for saying that. I was expecting a far more menacing creature my first time through, so finding out the devs were hyping up frenzied winter lanterns can feel like a bit of a letdown. But as it turns out, the stealth mechanics gelled well with Aion, as he made it through each area completely unharmed, and was even willing to take risks with the alert flowers to distract the untouchables. It was actually really impressive, to the point where he didn't get caught once. Midra's Manse was a lot of fun, a bite-sized look at what From Software could do if they wanted to try their hand at horror again in the future, and by this point Aion confirmed he was in fact loving this.
I'm really liking this area, honestly.
I knew you would. You're a horror guy.
Yay.
And I genuinely think outside of like Bloodborne and maybe like one of the Archstones in Demon Souls, this is the closest they've come in a very long time to just a straight up fucking horror area.
The funniest moment though was midway through, as I noticed on Aion's health bar that there was a status negating his healing. How long had that been there? I couldn't recall, but we did a little digging and...
Something you're wearing is giving you like a negative healing effect.
Oh.
I don't know what though. Oh, that's reducing the effect of drinking from your flask.
Oh.
I'd like to keep it on, please.
Now we reach the part of the video we are both the most excited for, Aion's battle with Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame. People have often described him as being the most Dark Souls 3 style boss of the lineup, and I fully agree. He has great tells, fair weaknesses, and most of his attacks are quite simple to dodge or block once you understand the moveset, all wrapped up in an incredibly horrific cutscene package. This was going to be one for the ages.
Your foolishness!
Oh my god! Oh well. Oh. You don't have to hold it like that. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I love this thing. That's so cool. Anyway, I'm gonna get fucked immediately because... Whee! Oh, oh my god! I mean, that just killed me.
I wasn't sure if Aion would kill Midra. He's squishier than the other super bosses, but has his own dangers that can kill those who approach him underleveled. But once we figured out how to dodge his biggest attack, the massive Frenzy Nuke, Aion was ready. He learned how to dodge each madness attack, which moves could be safely guard countered, how many hits he needed to stagger the frenzied twink, and as per Aion's request, I want to show you the full victory run, as he's super proud of it, and you've actually been seeing it on your screen right now.
Shit, you're like right in the middle of the arena. I would go in that direction, yeah. Oh, he's not.
Oh?
He's not ready yet. No,
Oh,
he is.
no,
Oh
he is.
god, he is.
Yeah, it may reach me anyway, so... Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I can just block it.
Yeah.
Like this. And it doesn't count for the madness. I thought it would.
I don't think so. The only things that count for madness are ones that specifically use the madness flame.
No, I know, but like since they were like, kind of like spiky, I thought maybe. I don't think that counts. Oh. Oh.
Yes!
That was so good.
That was
Holy
so
fuck.
clean.
Put that in the fucking video.
Of course it's putting in the fucking video.
Like the whole thing.
If you want, yeah. Okay.
That was
yeah.
my coolest fight ever, honestly.
And-
I don't think I've ever done better than anything.
Look at how many souls they gave you.
Oh my god. That was so cool.
Oh.
Give him his flowers. That was so fucking clean. His dodges on point, no madness proc. The amount of staggers on Midra was criminal. I knew he'd do well against him. I didn't think he was going to do that well. And I can tell it's one of the fights he is the most proud of in the entire DLC. To the point where I was able to convince him to use Midra's boss weapon, the Great Sword of Damnation, as his secondary weapon of choice. And given how hard it is to change his mind once he has a weapon he likes, that is iconic. Hey all, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who is watching this video so far. Aion and I really like to make these collab videos every now and then, and if you guys enjoy them, I would love to do more. We want to get him playing Lies of P, we want to get him playing Sekiro, we want to get him playing Demon's Souls. Those are the 3 he hasn't played yet, and I just really want to see him play them. That being said, if you want to see him play more things, and if you want to just support us both, we're trying to reach 30,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So, if you want to make sure we can do that, consider parrying that subscribe button right where my hand is, because you will get updates on all of my content. It's very good, love that. Or, if you really want to support the pair of us, you can become a channel member. It's $4.99 a month, it gets you early access to future videos, it gets you a shout out in the description and at the end of videos as well, and there will be some extra perks coming later in the year for those of you who decide to go that extra mile. So thank you everyone for listening to my spiel. Back to me and my boyfriend arguing the fuck out of Elden Ring. Before continuing the Shadow Keep, I wanted to show Aion the right half of Shadow Altus, which meant helping to lead him to Bonnie Village. Now, I didn't want to outright sat-nav him to the hole he needed to find, but he genuinely couldn't find it. Navigation will never be his strong suit.
Oh, there? I'm genuinely asking you a question. I don't know where to go.
There,
okay, thank
it's
you.
there. Oh my god.
No, I couldn't see this fucking... How I...
You came here right at the start of the recording because the item was on the roof where you got off the horse.
And I
you
saw
got
the
it. It's
item, but I
right
didn't
there.
see this little hole here.
There was a path leading up here.
That I do... No. Not for me.
No,
I did not see it clearly.
that is not the game's fault that you are bad at reading.
No, but that's why I was
navigation.
asking you fucking questions, and you were like, "Oh, explore," and I'm like, I guess it's not here.
Okay, but I don't know when you're asking me questions whether you want answers or whether you want hints.
If I ask you a question, yes.
No, sometimes you've asked me questions and it's just for hints.
And then I tell you, like, don't... Like, I specify.
We love each other very much.
Bonnie Village was fun. It's like walking through crowded streets with how many shadow people came to swarm us.
Oh my gosh. Whoa! You're not like the others.
We smashed out the nearby jail, and before leaving, I directed him over to the tree on the outskirts so he wouldn't miss the Oh Mother gesture, and we took a quick stop at the whipping hut where it seems everyone who's ever played the DLC cringes at the weapon you find here.
Oh no. What the fuck? That's so fucked up. That's the worst idea.
Uh-huh.
He also killed his first furnace golem using hefty furnace pots, which was a fun diversion. And then finally we found our way to Rabbath's Rise, where upon solving a simple puzzle, he was rewarded with his new favourite ranged toy.
A canon.
I don't think I'm gonna use it a lot, but...
A new family moved in.
I think it needs to improve, yeah.
And little did we both know, this was about to come in handy so many times in his playthrough. Next was the Cathedral of Manus Meter, which seems rather unassuming for all intents and purposes. Amir is a kind soul, and with his guidance we're actually able to revisit the Finger Ruins of Raya for his questline, and anyone who's watched my top 10 annoying enemies in Shadow of the Erdtree video knows this is the debut of those goddamn fucking sniper lampreys. Just watch.
Yo. Wow. Oh my god. So he teleported to where I was then.
When you get stunned, yes, they can teleport to you.
Come on! Come on!
Well, it's the one at the very back who's
I know, but like...
attention to him when he's firing his spells. Of course they're going to.
I am, but there's 7 more. Ah!
And as your reward, the Crimson Seed Talisman +1.
Okay.
Which is the upgrade to this one.
It was worth the pain for that talisman. Another visit to Ymir, and it's officially time to re-enter the Shadowkeep. Except now, we're in the flooded church district. And this is the awkward moment where I remembered my partner has a genuine fear of what could be living under the water. Which, like, in real life, relatable. Anything could be in the ocean depths, and just having something thrashing about that you can't see builds up an insane amount of tension.
What was that? What is that?
Something below the water.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm actually tense now.
It's just reminding me why you don't play Subnautica.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it's not just what's under the water that he needs to worry about, though.
Whoa! Oh no! Okay, they explode.
But also the things under the water are still terrifying.
Oh no. There is something in the water. No! Mm.
It's a shame that draining the water reveals those horrifying creatures to be not so horrifying at all.
It was just one of them.
Oh.
That's what you were scared of.
Well, under the water,
No,
like,
I get
everything
it.
is.
I think it's honestly genius on their part. Because it's
I did think like it's probably gonna be one of these things because it feels like it's the most aquatic thing out of like nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Still no idea why those tree spirits are so buffed in damage, but who cares about them, as down an elevator and across a bridge, we're about to reach one of my favourite fights in the DLC, the Shadow Tree Avatar. My partner is aware of this fight because he was in the room when I was fighting it in my playthrough, but I don't think I was quite prepared to see the overgrown weed go up against whatevs. It was a bloodbath.
Oh, is this the sunflower boss? Oh.
It's my boy.
Ooh. Was that a grab?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. 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 Ah.
Yeah, no,
I need to run.
yeah.
That's pretty
You did it.
Uh-huh.
You beat the boss. You have to stagger him though.
Oh.
You have to get him with a nice little visceral.
Oh. Does it recover HP if I don't?
I think if you leave it long enough, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have never tested it though.
Oh. What? Meow. Meow. Meow.
Yeah, you don't have the reach, I think, with your weapon to land that.
Ow. Okay.
You did it! You beat the boss.
Ah! Oh, it doesn't have as much HP. Oh. Whew. Oh. Music is sad now.
Because he keeps coming back, but weaker and weaker on his last legs.
Wow. Oh, really? That barely hurt.
You got so lucky. GG.
Damn. Oh, I feel a bit sad.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, I liked it, yeah. This was a cool one. But I feel a bit sad.
Shadow Tree Avatar, first try. Put some respect on my boyfriend's name. He felt sad towards the end, but it's okay, because he was about to be introduced to his main weapon for the rest of the playthrough.
Okay. Honestly, between these and these, this is more stabby, more like the other moveset. I may actually replace my weapon.
Lore-wise, we also got Miquella's rune, but small spoilers for the endgame, he didn't even bother equipping it for the final boss, so there's really no need to touch on it. Instead, we get a fast track through the Specimen Storehouse, as for those not in the know, if you enter that area through the Church District as opposed to the Gatehouse, you get a much quicker path to Messmer, as you get dropped in front of the lever needed to raise the central pillar to get up there. Otherwise, you'd have to go through every floor and find your way up, which can be quite confusing at the best of times. We also had this downright hilarious bug, where Freya's dialogue would proc even if we were nowhere near her room, which included the Fire Knight Bridge before Messmer's boss arena.
By my lord.
Oh my god, Freya, shut up.
Ever make sense of this jumble?
Will she ever make sense of this jumble? As said, do you remember
Oh
after you
my
beat the
lord.
hippo, like, oh my god, Freya,
Why
shut
ever
up.
make sense of this jumble? By my lord.
Oh my god, Freya.
Ever make sense of this jumble?
That has to be a bug. It's kind of giving, like...
I mean, it works. It's kind of giving like Freya's thing where it's like, you know how like when a child says something very loudly because they know somebody else is hearing it
Yeah.
and it'll help them. Not now, Freya!
Nope.
By my lord, will I ever make sense of this jumble?
Now with Freya safely in the distance and the Fire Knight dealt with, I knew what was coming. Whatevs had wandered directly into the lair of the beast, and a fight was imminent. And my partner hadn't seen Messmer's design pre-release because he's really good at avoiding all 18 inches of marketing, so he was getting to see Marika's most depressed offspring for the first time.
I love her.
By my lord.
Mongrel intruder.
I'm not a mongrel.
But you are an intruder.
Yeah. Oh!
Tarnished, it seems.
Oh! Beautiful snake.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a design. Wow. Is this Mesmer?
Yes. This is all 18 inches of Messmer.
Oh no! Ah! Oof. Does it grab? Nope.
No,
far.
you're too far away.
Whoa! Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ! Ah!
I was waiting for that combo.
This guy's so anime.
It's worse than that. He's anime and depressed. Ooh. He waited for his moment and he
Yeah.
saw it.
Oof, I don't know if I'm in the level to fight this guy yet.
You are.
I don't do that much damage.
Aion felt he wasn't doing enough damage to beat Messmer, and we were nearing the end of the session, so we just agreed we'd do a couple more attempts on the boss to give him some experience. Attempt 2 was a quick affair, as he discovered Messmer's spinning mid-air jump was able to hit behind his shield, which naturally was not very Kinder Bueno. But attempt 3 he started to get the hang of it.
Nope. Oh! Probably phase 2.
Hit him again.
I needed to heal. Damn it.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
So he
that's
has-
that's why he's got such a bulky health bar, because it's this type of 2 phase 1. Okay, good on getting that second phase so quickly. Took me a lot longer, I'll tell you that much.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh my god. Ah. Oh! Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, phase 2 didn't really go so well there. We had another attempt where he just couldn't get out of phase 1, but he did get to experience all 18 inches of Messmer's grab.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, you're gonna experience the grab. Time to get impaled by daddy.
Okay, you can stop now.
Grace of God, channel
What?
death.
Just one more shot this session before we needed to go meet up with some friends. The clock was counting down. He could always come back and try Messmer again later after exploring more of the Shadow Keep.
Okay.
I like when the music starts up and the vocals hit because it sounds like they're saying, suck on this. And I just think that's beautiful.
Okay, time to see what this does. Holy shit! Oof. Why can't I block that?
Because you were getting up off the ground, so you didn't.
Whoa. Ah! Nope. Nope. Ah. Oh!
Oh.
There. Ah.
That is my boyfriend.
Wow!
That is my boyfriend.
Yeah!
Let's go. Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, you get a smooch for that one.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, but I quite like the second phase because it wasn't that different. It's just like, of course, there were more things.
It's just you have the snakes.
Yeah.
But he keeps the same moveset throughout, so everything you learn in phase 1 is applicable to phase 2.
Yeah, that I like.
Yeah, that's my boyfriend, casually beating all 18 inches of Mesmer in just 5 attempts. The moment I saw this, I thought, there is nothing in this DLC that can stop him now. The absolute adrenaline rush of seeing him get through Mesmer right before we needed to finish recording, you couldn't script it if you tried. I'm so proud of him, and with that, he's one step closer to Mikola. We started the next recording session by exploring the rest of the specimen storehouse. I steered him away from the exit leading to the ancient ruins of Ra, since he hadn't really explored the full Shadowkeep yet and there was still so much to find. Aion had no trouble with Fire Knights, with him being able to break their posture and destroy them regardless of their attacks. Honestly, I wasn't sure if you viewers would be impressed or jealous that he never experienced any frustration with them, but it was funny to witness.
I'm gonna need to keep clips of like you just bodying these people in the video because it's gonna irrationally make so many people angry.
Why?
Because people struggle against these guys.
What? Yeah, I don't know. I think like that's precisely gonna make like people angry or something. Like, oh, you're just supposed to play Dark Souls like that, or well, it's not Dark Souls.
Oh,
you know.
100%.
But
and to
I
those
do
people,
not give a fuck.
Fuck off. And yet just a few hours later, Aion was going to achieve a feat that I know will have you viewers clutching your pearls in absolute shock. But first, the hinterlands. With a bit of guidance, I helped Aion solve Arnsbach and Freya's questline at his request, and then I led him to the rafters needed to reach the back of the keep. But before he could step out into the arena we've all been waiting for...
Gesturing. Do I have to do the pose here? Well, I would have never guessed.
The northeast of the Land of Shadow doesn't have a lot to see, to be fair, but for Aion this was an invaluable location. Not just so he could continue his journey into the Finger Ruins to progress Ymir's questline, and that went about as well as you'd expect.
Oh, there's another one.
Ah! Ah!
And there's another one.
Ah! Oh, fuck's sake. I have a least favorite now.
Uh-huh.
No, motherfucker! Please no, please no. What? That did not hit me.
Not just because he got to meet up with some old friends.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's an old friend! It's a tree sentinel!
God.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, is that in the distance?
No.
Is that a second tree sentinel?
Oh, he's struggling so much. I remember them being like so fierce.
They are, but they're fierce for people in the early to mid game. Once you're in the late game, like, they are severely outclassed.
And not just because he emerged into the shaman village.
Huh. Baby Erdtree.
I know you likely wouldn't recognize the music because it's been so long since you played Elden Ring, but it's the leitmotif of the Elden Beast fight.
Oh, yeah.
That is a talisman.
Yeah, Aion's not as entrenched in Elden Ring's lore as I am, so a lot of the reveals were lost on him in the moment. But fear not, as I explained exactly what it all meant, as he parkoured down a cliff to get to his true objective in Rabbath's Rise.
Is there anything below you? Puppet of Anna. Oh! I never
Isn't that
found
the armor
this.
of the...
Yeah, it's the armor of Yolan. I think that's her sister.
Oh, but it's a puppet.
I think the lore is that, like, they are puppets, but they don't
Oh.
know. And there should be a... There it is.
Oh.
They do physical magic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fitting, given the
Oh.
guy you got him from was a mage. So.
Yeah.
And now it's time for what you've all been waiting for, Commander Gaius. An infamously tough fight and overly hated in my humble opinion. Aion never saw me fight him, nor does he have any info about the battle, so his thoughts are completely blind and completely his own. Attempt 1 then?
Oh. I just got out.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, okay. Mister! Oh my god. Oh. But... Oh. Great. Oh, great. It is a bit funny to see like a boar, like just like go
Just
full
like this
Beyblade.
full, like full corkscrew. Mm-hmm.
Pew. Oh. Oh, that's the super combo. I don't know what the fuck is that. Okay. Oh. Okay, I see what that is. Okay. Come on. Come on! I need to get out of there. No, I won't. I will not. I will not. Blah.
A bit of beginner's luck, perhaps? Gaius is a tough cookie, and the gravity magic he throws in mid-fight can be brutal to acclimate to. And on a time crunch, since we had places to be, well, we saw how that went with Mesmer.
You can also summon Torrent for this fight.
I will not. Woo!
Alright, he always starts with a corkscrew.
Mm-hmm. I could try and run it, I guess.
I know it's a dodgeable attack because I've dodged it before, but I don't remember the timing. Because I think you have to like do 2 separate dodges, one for the impact and one for the fuckery that comes after.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh, okay.
No, it's better for you to block it.
That was really bad. Woo! Whoa. Ah! Yeah, well. Whoa! No, I don't know why I did that. Oh, like, oh my god. Oh, come on! Okay, cool. I can counter this one. And I think that's it.
Nice.
There we go. Jesus.
Second
Oh, this
try.
thing was tough. Yeah.
I need to know, before I tell you anything about like what the community thinks about that boss or anything like that, I just want to know your unfiltered thoughts. What did you think of that fight? Into the microphone, please.
Oh boy. I don't know. I didn't like quite dislike it, but I don't know where I would put it. It wasn't as enjoyable as the other bosses, that's for sure.
Would you call it a bad fight?
No.
Good.
No, I don't think so.
Cool. It's the most hated boss in the DLC.
Really?
Yes.
More than the fucking mage?
Yes.
Why?
Because of that charge attack.
Seeing Gaius's new spawn point in action, I think it really helps, as you're not immediately put on the back foot by Gaius charging at you the moment you've stepped through the fog door, and his kit is honestly manageable. Though after beating Promised Consort, I don't think anything phases me anymore. And as a reward for Aion's victory,
It's the Lord Vessel. It does look like the Lord Vessel, though. But most importantly,
Oh my god.
Igrimus! 5 Shadow Tree fragments for you.
Wow.
on the 10th day, the Erdtree decreed that whatevs would finish off the remaining optional quests, meaning the Stone Coffin Fisher and the Manus Meta questlines. He wanted to see Miquella's sealed cave first, and already he could see the fruits of his labors as his Shadow Tree blessing was doing the work.
Oh. That is a bit absurd.
But to be fair, you've earned it.
Yeah.
You're also at what, like, I think level 15 of your Shadow Tree blessing, which is like, honestly, that's around as high as most people go without looking up locations for the rest of the fragments. So,
I mean, I'm not crazy about like finding all of them, honestly. For now, I guess. Like, if I really see like I can't beat like a specific boss or something, like I wouldn't mind. But
I mean, your goal is just to finish the DLC. Like,
yeah.
you do that how you do that.
The Stone Coffin Fisher was a rather quick endeavor, as the enemies are clearly scaled for you to visit them earlier in the playthrough, meaning whether it was Gravebirds, the ghost of a misbegotten crusader, or those damned caterpillar turrets, nothing could really faze Aion. Annoy him though? Maybe a little bit.
Come on. Where? Oh. Oh. Damn it. Hey. Hey. How do I get there? How do I kill this thing?
Back the
Jesus
other way.
Christ.
The conclave of animals cheered him up, though.
Oh.
They're alive.
Sheepies.
They're sleeping.
Oh. I'm not gonna wake them up then. Are they?
No, they are sleeping. You can
Ah,
see. You
okay.
can see them moving.
Okay,
They're
yeah,
not
for a
dead.
second I was like, oh.
And then it was time to be brave and take the plunge.
Oh. Should I? Like, I mean, that guy also kind of like implied that I should do that, but. The fuck? Oh. Oh! They go separately? The fuck? Oh, it's a mimic horse.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, like a good boss, you never know when you finish your combo. Whoa! Ah! Oh! Oh! No! I see. Oh, Where? Oh, I think I'm dead. Yeah.
You should have blocked there.
Yeah, I know. Wait. What a weird boss.
Yeah. Right? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Putrescent Knight is such an odd boss, what with its spine-breaking moveset, boomerang weapon, and frost flames that require expert jump timing to avoid. I think it's a fight I'm coming to respect a little bit more, and I could tell that Aion enjoyed it, even if he was a bit weirded out by its premise. And given the damage he did on his first attempt, I don't think I need to tell you how attempt 2 went.
Oh! Wow. That should have hit me.
Mm-hmm. But we take those. Really? Twice in a
Oh.
row?
Okay.
Especially because, like, the horse is honestly kind of like a trick. Because you kind of, like, instinctively want to dodge the horse, but if you dodge the horse, then he follows up with his 2 swings, and...
What the fuck? It's gonna break my... Yeah. There we go.
Nice!
I don't know what the thing was, but...
On to one of my favourite questline moments of the DLC, the Guy Fail of Tiolier and the obscurity of St. Trina's Nectar. This is a true From Software moment, where the only way to progress this questline is to purposefully kill yourself. And I just had to see Aion's blind reaction to the Nectar prompt, though I didn't realise until that moment that he'd never heard the term imbibe before. Hilarity ensues.
I don't know what that means. Oh, as in like, oh, that's not what I...
Oh, you don't know what imbibe meant?
No, I thought it was
means
like...
to drink.
Oh. Well, when the imbibe nectar, I thought I was like giving her some kind of nectar or whatever. That's why I was confused. Like, I'm going to give her her own nectar?
You've never heard the term imbibe?
No.
Yeah, it means to drink.
Well.
Or to partake.
Well, I didn't know that.
Wow, you should have told me that was what you were confused by. I thought you were just like, I thought you were just like confused because
No,
of the
like,
usual FromSoft bullshit.
I didn't say, yeah, because I was trying to get it from context or something, but I thought it was like, make her drink the nectar or something.
Even more hilarity ensues as we absolutely ruin Tiolier's life and purpose over the course of several more imbibed nectars, and you should have seen Aion's face when I told him you have to kill yourself over and over. It was priceless.
Oh, that's different.
Mikkel, stop. Don't turn the poor thing into a god.
Oh,
Time to imbibe more nectar.
really?
Yes.
One fight against Saint Trina's tier 3 Twitch sub later, and we imbibe again. Let's get those libations flowing.
Love that. We stand.
It would be Mikkel's prison. A caged divinity is beyond saving. You must kill Mikkel. Grant him forgiveness.
So yeah, she wants you to kill Mikkel.
Well, I figured.
Which, since she is the alter ego
Uh-huh.
of Mikkel, killing Mikkel will also kill her.
Oh, so the guy is not gonna like that either.
You are a wretched, wretched soul. A nightmare could plague me. Such a thing
I am a bit of a nightmare.
could
Following the ruining of Tiolier's life, Woedenaz cleared up some optional fights, including Rakshasa, who pissed him off royally because of his insane stamina and poise, and the Dancer of Rana, who was actually kinda cool, Slay Mother, plus the 2 hippos in Recluse's River who were guarding a very valuable item.
Oh, wow.
Wah.
And a rather funny death against an electric orb.
What is that? Oh, yeah, there wasn't like... Yeah, yup. Okay. Alright.
Very cutesy, very mindful, very demure.
All of this leading up to the final event of the session, taking down Meter, Mother of Fingers. He'd visited the Finger Ruins, defeated Anna's invasion, and yet Meta is just another level of what the fuck.
That's Meta, Mother of Fingers.
Wasn't that the thing like he wanted... He was like, oh, that's the really wrong thing or something. I mean, I may agree. That's not... Oh, I don't like this.
I think design-wise, like, just looking at it, this is one of my favorite bosses. It's so disgusting. It looks like it's crawled out of Binding of Isaac.
Yeah. I know. Aim at her. Oh. Damn it. Oh, shit. Oh.
Aion's ability to always get a really solid first attempt coming in clutch again. His second attempt went a lot worse, with some unlucky positioning being his downfall, and yet again we get to the end of a session with one attempt before we need to stop. The first half of the fight went smoothly, but that second half was proving to be tough, especially when Metir broke out the orbital lasers.
Oh, wait.
He was putting himself at a disadvantage, creating so much distance, to the point where I was convinced she would just laser him to death from afar. But the last part of the fight that followed ended up being closer than we ever thought, and it was all because of Metir's babies. Having extra enemies on screen made certain attacks risky to punish, and with Meta being in Phase 2, it was too dangerous taking our eyes off of her, leading to an extremely cautious battle that ended in spectacular fashion.
Oh. Let me go! Let me go! Oh.
Yeah, you're at the edge of the arena.
It's fine. No! The babies are gonna kill me.
You have a heal, you have a heal. Well done.
My
Get away from the
fucking
kids.
god.
Oh my god, that's... I'm so proud of you. That's gonna look so good in the video.
I know, but I was ready to be very annoyed.
Meta 3 attempts with the clutchest of finishes I've ever seen. My boyfriend is a machine. How that last attack didn't kill him, we will never know, but Miyazaki smiled upon us that day. So we took our frustrations out on Ymir, Mother of Fingers, who was a little tougher than when I fought him. I don't know if he got a buff, or if my twin blade was just able to shred his babies faster than Aion's sunflower, but he actually put up a fight. Now, with just Bale and the main path left, we took a well-deserved break to plan our next session. Short disclaimer for day 11, this was the only recording session where for some reason the microphone wasn't working, meaning we don't actually have any of the reactions to the ancient ruins of Rao and the majority of Enir Elim, which is a real shame because there were truly some great moments, so I'll be speeding through this session. We took on Devonia, the oldest Crucible Knight, and upon defeating her, claimed her helmet for ourselves, finally swapping out the Divine Beast Dancing Lion helm. We dodged an insanely large series of flames while fighting the final furnace golem in the DLC. Aion deftly handled the rock caverns beneath Ramina's church, and while his first attempt against the Saint of the Bud ended exceptionally quick, making me wonder if this was going to be a boss he'd struggle against, his second attempt saw him rectifying his mistakes as Romina went down relatively easily. Burning the Sealing Tree, we entered Enir Elim, with Aion being quite impressed by the visuals. I almost got him killed at the start by distracting him with an item, knowing there was a knight coming down some stairs nearby, and I wish I'd gotten away with it. We encountered the Divine Beast Warriors for the first time, and he handled them with true grace and skill. In fact, the Ice Divine Beast Warrior, the one that gives most people trouble, didn't even get a chance to use its icy winds, as apparently his Rabbath's cannon shot broke the AI, and caused the enemy to completely ignore putting on his own buff. I'm still salty about that. I led him down the hidden path to the Euporia Twin Blade so I could see him sweat over the tough parkour, which he did first try, and of course he got to experience the Spira Staircase of Doom, where I got to watch him destroy the second Horned Shaman with a well-timed series of Rabbath's Great Bolts. Now, he did approach Ledda's fight, but he only had 2 attempts at it before we needed to stop, which, thank God, it means we get his actual reactions to it on the next recording session. So let's jump over to Ledda, Bale, Mikola. 3 targets remain. Ledda was the first to fall, but this was certainly one of the most frustrating fights for Aion, as his ability to crowd control while dealing with an insanely annoying series of NPCs was being tested. I wanted to guide him down the questline paths that would end in him getting the hardest variation of the fight, same as I went through in my playthrough so we could bond over the trauma. And while he really enjoyed the concept of the fight, and the way the questlines of the DLC actually had tangible consequences, that didn't stop him from wanting to eviscerate more the first chance he got. Dryleaf Dane kept on his ass more than he cared to admit, Ledda's Needle Arts kept piercing him, Hauntsense Magic continued its OKO streak, and Freya had surprising survivability. Even with Papa Ansbach and Guyfael Tiolier on hand, it was a tough fight.
Oh!
Yeah, you're on the side of the arena that they spawn in.
Oh my god. Please. We. Ah!
Is Ansbach dead? No, okay, thank God.
But I am. Oh, motherfucker! He can eat a fucking dick. Jesus, my stamina is like completely fucking gone with that. Okay. Wait. Oh, fuck's sake.
God and the coming of a lord.
Oh my god! Oh. Leave me alone! Let me fucking kill her!
Ansbach's got it.
Oh! Oh, you can. Oh! Jesus Christ, you're the worst of them all. Stop! Jesus Christ!
Agreed, yeah,
Jesus! He's not gonna let me heal. I'm gonna die. Oh, okay.
Actually, I wonder if he doesn't heal because, like, he doesn't come from the lands between, so he wouldn't actually have, like, the flasks that all of us do.
I don't care. No! Where are you? Die! Yes! Jesus!
Alright, Ledda's your biggest problem now.
I'm sorry.
Stop!
This
Okay.
make the world.
There you go.
Just brute force the fight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's kind of what you gotta do.
Yeah. Oh.
Following the battle, he also decided to loot Mor's Great Shield for whatevs, while also saying goodbye to the Sunflower. His Grafted Blade Greatsword just did more overall damage to the last two bosses, and we needed the DPS. But before we could go to the Divine Gateway, we had one loose end to tie up first.
Stop reacting to shit! You're in the middle of a combo! Oh! He's inconsistent. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, he still doesn't like Bale, and we both definitely have different views over adaptive combos.
See? No opening there.
Yeah, because that combo was all, like...
Yeah, but he hasn't stopped.
Because that's his 6-hit combo.
That's not a... It is when he wants it to be.
Well, yes.
Ah.
But I guess I don't see the problem with, like... with that.
Well, that enemies need openings.
Yes, and sometimes that combo doesn't go on for the 6 hits, sometimes it does, it just means that players have to adapt to it.
But in the end, the results spoke for themselves. Aion was lasting longer and getting better with Bale's kit. So once he switched over to the Grafted Greatsword, I knew it was only a matter of time.
Here.
Like, just consider me curious.
Yeah. It's fair.
And this is coming from someone who fucking loves the Sunflower.
No, yeah. He does more damage.
Yeah,
That was a weak attack.
He's got resistance to Holy, so that makes sense. What I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, he did more damage.
Didn't stop some of Bale's fire attacks from being bullshit though. I wasn't in the room when this happened, but did you know his fire can bounce backwards and hit you from behind at certain points in the arena?
What? He did something when you came in. Like I was like, what the fuck? Because like he did the little combo and then the speeding fire right on my face.
Oh.
Which hit me.
Yeah.
And then somehow the fire came back and hit me again from the back.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, what?
That shouldn't happen. Aion's main complaint about Bale stemmed from his inconsistent moveset, because he has so many adaptable combos that can end on any of his hits. It made finding openings very difficult as a heavier build, and I can understand his frustration. The older games were a lot more formulaic, like in the Souls trilogy, which is more up his alley. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to feel about the new boss ideology, but it's a conversation worth having. Anyway, here's Aion dodging Bale's toughest move, because I just think it's kinda sexy.
Oh,
Damn, okay, yeah, you managed it.
somehow.
While he wasn't getting Bale down to critically low health, I could see the improvements in each attempt. But seeing him actually take down Bale still took me by surprise, because I fully expected him to take another 7 goes. Alright, phase 2. Okay, phase 2 with all of your main healing flasks.
Yeah.
Impressive shit.
No, that's why. Like he was being nice with most of the moveset so far.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh great. That's fine. If that hits me, that the other one doesn't kill me. Ooh. It's been a while. Oh, okay. Now he can. Okay. Great. Love to see it. I don't know what's happening.
That was the big move.
Oh.
To be fair, I didn't know what was happening either. Okay, that last hit there was bullshit.
See, now he's not consistent. Now he's doing whatever the
No,
fuck he wants.
I'm gonna give you that one.
Well, that's fine. Oh no, I'm fucked. Oh no! Okay.
Fireballs?
What?
I'm not even sure what hit you, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, come on. Getting desperate. But I have no more. Oh my god! Fuck off! You cheating bastard! Oh!
Well done.
I genuinely thought I was gonna die. I didn't think I was gonna do this right now.
Yeah, there was a small part of me that was like, he's getting too desperate.
I know, I needed him to get fucking hurt.
Oh. Let's
Oh,
go!
Jesus.
Oh. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Proud of you. Can a Bale lover and a Bale hater coexist? Yes, and it's beautiful. With his victory over the Dread, there was but one last foe standing in our way, and his name is promised consort Radahn.
Oh boy.
The horns coming out of his armor is how you can tell it's originally Moog's body, because Radahn obviously didn't have the horns, he was a human, but Moog was an omen, so...
So then he's not really Radahn.
It's Radahn's soul in Moog's body.
Oh.
That's why they absconded with Moog's body to begin with. They didn't want his soul. They just needed another body for Radahn to reincarnate into.
Yeah, that first attempt went about as well as I expected. Radahn is an absolute beast, a true super boss with the speed, damage, and moveset to prove it. Just acclimating to his attacks takes a lot of skill and observation, but that's always been Aion's strong suit.
Oh, I see.
The jump gives you just that little bit of extra distance.
I can't figure out if it's better, like, if he pushes me back and then I get hit. Or if he doesn't and I receive the full damage.
Never want to receive the full damage.
Yeah, but it hurts anyway. That's... I can tell though, like, as a blocker, like, this fight is much easier than if I had to avoid everything.
Now let's see how you do it with all the holy damage added on. Is it your second attempt?
I think? The second or third, I think. No, I said because he doesn't have like states and everything, I can just block everything.
Yeah.
So for me, that is easier. But now I think things are gonna change. I'm gonna have to learn what to avoid and what not. Oh, oh! Jesus Christ! Oh, that's the grab.
I promise you, 1,000 years.
The grab is a tricky one, because your instinct is to dodge when he jumps up, but you actually want to dodge once he's in the air. Otherwise the grab will clip you.
What was the trick with this? Like, I cannot attack him now?
No, you can attack him. It's just if he grabs you a second time, he steals your heart. Yeah. No, this is done. It's over.
Yeah.
As my boyfriend mentioned, Woedenaz is a blocker, which does nullify a lot of the more dangerous aspects of Radahn's kit. By no means does it make the fight easy, but he has the tools to master it a lot quicker than I did, for example. Still, second phase on his second attempt is extremely impressive, and as the session drove on, he had quite a few runs where he got to experience more of Miquella's moveset.
Yeah, I definitely think, like, phase 1,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna... Phase 2 is gonna be my problem.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing? What ifs? Oh. Ugh. Oh, I rolled.
Yeah.
Ah! What are you doing? Okay, well, at least I got hit by one. No.
No, it's over. You're out. That's the problem with getting hit by that one. Very good go. Very good go.
Oh. I should have healed, but...
Yeah, with that one, the sword's hitbox is on the left, so if you dodge to the right, you should avoid it most of the time.
What the fuck? That was full health.
No.
Yeah. I was worried about like the chip damage. Ah!
Run in a direction. Run. Just run for the edge of the arena. Oh, this one might be too close. Shit.
Ah!
Yeah. Because I think it's you run to the edge of the arena that's like furthest away from you, but
At least you know what to look for now with that move.
The ugly attack. I hate you. Fucking hate you!
Okay, but you've seen everything he has to offer now.
Yeah. That's not happening.
Holy
What the fuck?
Ooh. The damage on that one was disgusting.
Yeah, I don't dislike that attack, but in phase 2, it is a bit bullshit. Yeah.
I mean, well, for me, it's phase 1. Alright, I think we should call it there.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll get it next time. You will.
Yeah.
Ultimately, though, we couldn't clinch the win this session, but you could see how close he kept getting. He just needed to be more careful with Radahn's clone attacks, especially that dash, and victory is within reach. The next morning, we woke up, hopped back on to finish off the DLC, tried to stay a bit quiet because of our roommates, and we were greeted with an ominous message. A new patch for Elden Ring had been released, and it needed to be downloaded. Now, we both had an unspoken rule. That patch wasn't getting installed until after Radahn was defeated, as Aion wanted to beat the boss in the form he'd fought all this time. But the question remains, did we manage to beat Radahn pre-patch? I think I'll let his 20-second attempt speak for itself.
One more will tip it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm healing this one. I was gonna heal it before I got hit, but still.
Yeah, this one will follow up with slashes, because he did some.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the only problem is you don't know which combo he's gonna follow that up with
Yeah.
until he's doing it.
Need stamina.
Yep. That's fine.
Ah! That one is fine too. Yeah.
Yep. Run.
Shit.
Actually, heal.
Yep.
Heal and shield. Okay. You take damage, but like shielding it is not the worst thing in the world. That's alright. Block.
Yeah. No, wrong one. Good job with that. Oh.
GG.
Oh
GG.
my God.
GG. Oh, that was clean at the end there.
The moment I avoided the big nuke, I knew
Uh-huh.
I won. I knew this was the one.
I was gonna say
Holy shit.
GG the moment you did like that the stab attack because I thought that was gonna do enough damage, but then he had like the slither of
I
health.
know.
Oh.
All of them.
How the fuck did you avoid that nuke?
I don't know.
I don't understand
I was
how
fully
that
prepared to like
happened.
block it, but I was like, well, I guess I win now.
Oh my god, you did it!
Yeah.
Shadow of the Erdtree.
You can do the video now.
Yeah, well, I can script it. Yes.
With that, my boyfriend has officially beaten Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, and in stylish fashion. He overcame every challenge put in front of him, had some insane close calls and epic duels where he overcame all the odds, we laughed, we sighed, we survived this intense couples therapy session. And what does Aion think, having conquered it all?
You've beaten the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Closing thoughts for the video. What did you think? Say into the microphone.
Funny game.
Is that really how I have to end this video? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Billy, that's how we have to end the video. But there is one unanswered question. What game am I getting Aion to play next? Here's a hint while I do my outro. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider parrying that subscribe button to stay up to date on all my future content. My social medias are on screen now, feel free to follow me if you're comfortable. I recommend my Twitter, or my Discord, or my YouTube community tab. They're all good places to go. The Discord's slightly less so. A massive shout out to all of my YouTube channel members for supporting me for another month. You guys are amazing, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time for another video. Adios!